about to make like a baby and head out of here right now. I've had like 4 hours of sleep. All those comments I made about needing to go to bed because we're getting up early were false. So we're in Utah at this point, and this is probably like our 4th or 5th gas station stop because we're getting like 8 miles to the gallon because of this trailer. It's kind of acting like a parachute. It's not even super windy, but yeah, the gas mileage sucks. And we stopped at this gas station that we're at now because this is kind of like no man's land. So if you miss a gas station, then you're screwed, right, Morgan?
What's up?
I was talking about how we stopped to get gas, so we didn't get stuck in no man's land. Yeah. But I'm definitely ready to be out of the middle of nowhere.
Soon enough. We got another few hours before we get into price. So.
What did you get?
Apple juice. And
apple juice.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. Although it sucks being out here in no man's land, I'll do a little walk around because it is beautiful out here. If you like deserty stuff, that is. The trailer that's giving me the worst gas mileage ever. It's all snowy and freezing, obviously, by my attire, like wearing a hat and stuff, because it's pretty effing cold out here. But no man's land, gas station, beautiful Utah. 1JZ VVTi, here we come. Get out the car.
I'm sorry.
This is not a commercial for AutoZone.
No.
But we have made it to Utah. It's cold here. I personally think it's colder in Colorado, but we're like 2 miles away from getting the 1J, and I feel hopeful like we've accomplished something until we looked up the amount of time that we're gonna have to drive to the next location, which is going to be 12 hours, and that was I died a little bit inside.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of miles, but when it's all done, it'll be all worth it.
We're just trying to suck it up and get it all done. I'm like, maybe we should bail and do the Vertex a different weekend, but we're just gonna tough it out and do it now. Might as well. We're in the car, we have the trailer, we're just doing it now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so I'll be good.
We're gonna stay awake this whole drive, pull over if we need to, whatever. I'm excited to go get this 1J, so let's go. Oh God, run.
Don't worry, it's just the trailer falling off.
Who rented you this trailer? Take it back right now.
It's definitely not here with all these cars.
No?
No, I don't think it's.
I feel like I should be pulling in right there. This is freaking car heaven over here. Look at all these Scoobies. 240s, ISs. Of course, right after we leave the gas station, I'm like, I have to pee. I don't know which one of these buildings
is his.
Yeah. No.
All of them?
All of them. That one says 642.
So.
Hello.
Hey. Whoa. All the way to Tucson, that's quite a drive.
Yeah. Because we bought the 1J and the Vertex kit like around the same time.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened and everything else, so
Dang.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's got a little purplish.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. What'd you drive here?
Well, we have a trailer.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, for this and the Vertex kit, there's no way we were gonna.
Fit everything.
No, no way. And we just stopped and bought straps so that we could strap it down so it's not tumbling around back there.
Yeah, for sure. My pro car's down there on the left. There you go. I haven't changed the body since 2015. Just been sitting.
Damn.
You can see how motivated I am to get it done.
The storage that's happening
right.
underneath the car. I've been there,
It's
dude.
like, all right, we're gonna get this done this week. And it's like, oh, we gotta move some stuff. All right, put it under that
Yeah.
car. We'll do it later.
At least it's on a lift. My car's become the storage before where like shit's getting laid on top of my car and then it got painted and I'm like, no more. That's over with.
Oh, yeah. This one has a dog box and it's got a new 2J 11-to-1 pistons. GTW 38. I've never run it before. It's supposed to be good for 950 or so horsepower. And this one is a T101. We figured out how to adapt the clutch and everything to it. Just a NASCAR Tilton style. I was buying them used on eBay for pretty cheap. You can get them new, but we had to figure out because the NASCAR guys, their transmissions don't break and their clutches don't break because they don't slip them. They just go in fourth gear and then go in circles for 4 hours, you know? So their stuff doesn't wear out in that way. It's kind of cool. It will fit like a GM26 spline. So any GM, like even a T56 it would fit on and stuff. So it worked out pretty well. 50 for the adapter plate. And then you use the automatic bell housing to the 2J.
That's fucking badass. It's a pretty genius discovery.
I have one somewhere. Yeah, it uses the auto bell and then it bolts to this, and then this will hold any like older GM transmission style, which most of those dog boxes, well, all of them, have this 4-bolt style transmission.
That's badass.
And then you use a Tilton bearing that bolts into there, or slave cylinder.
That's the one that I have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking cool.
That sucks.
Too finicky.
A little bit.
Don't tell me. Bruh.
Or do you want more? Got it, or you need help? You good?
Yeah, it's out of fuel for sure. Yeah. We might be able to, 3 of us can lift it.
I was
put it in
thinking of
there.
like, I feel like there's enough of us here.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not.
Yeah.
We get it out the front.
We going on the back? Yeah. We probably want to slide it so the weight's not behind the axle.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Slide it all the way forward in the trailer. Please hold the axle.
So at this point, the 1J's in the trailer, and hopefully I got some good footage of picking up the 1J. My entrance into Brandon Wicknick's was awkward because I didn't know what shop was his, what door to go into, and yeah, it was just kind of not a mess, but yeah, and you know, I've been on the road all day. So hopefully I got some good footage of that, but at this point it is 8:12 at night and we are on our way to Tucson, which is going to be 12 hours, and we're going to get to Tucson and go to a friend of mine's, and we're going to rest for a little bit, and then we'll take the hour trip to Phoenix to get the Vertex kit and just kind of move along from there. But I just wanted to basically end this day with kind of a wrap up of what's going on. So we've accomplished getting the 1J. Now we're on our way to get the Vertex kit, and Morgan's taking a nap while I take my turn driving, and that's pretty much it. Oh no. Well, Morgan and I decided to stop. I drove 4 hours out of Salt Lake and we were getting pretty tired. So I decided to stop at a rest stop so we could get a couple hours of sleep. And we're gonna sleep long enough that when we got to the guy's house that my Vertex kid's at, it's not like too super early in the morning. And probably look crazy because I just woke up and my eyes are probably really red. But anyways, so we stopped to sleep a little bit and I literally wake up and there's snow on the ground. So now we got a new element to the situation. We're gonna continue driving to Arizona and you know, just be like the birds and head south, try to get out of the snow. But this should be fun with a trailer and all, you know. Getting 10 miles to the gallon. So needless to say, whoops. What was your nap?
Well, it was good. There was a strange noise, kept waking me up. Didn't fall asleep for a little while, so I don't know what was going on. So finally got a little bit of sleep, but it's now 4 a.m. Woke up to some snow, so looks like people still travel on the highway, so we're gonna move on. So hopefully clears out. It's just snowing right here.
Some of the bitch.
Yeah.
Pretty much. About to go get some coffee. So the sooner we make it out of the snow, the better. I think Morgan's already in here getting himself some coffee. Ooh, he's candy. What you got over here?
Well, motivation.
Motivation.
Yeah. Filming everything you do.
It's gonna be worth it, Morgan. We look like some doctors. We about to do a surgery. We're getting our coffee to go do a surgery. Morgan, wipes for your butthole for the trip.
Fuck yeah.
Simply sensitive. All right, so we're finally in Vegas. We're like 4 hours from Phoenix.
I believe so.
Something like 4 hours from Phoenix. Even though we stopped and took a nap, we're like super tired still, but we did make a little pit stop. Hopefully the sound of the cars isn't gonna disrupt the audio, but we decided to make a pit stop because we need to get gas, and Morgan's never seen the Vegas Strip.
No, I've never seen it at all. First time in Vegas, so pretty cool.
Yeah. It's
Nice
weird.
little spontaneous road trip.
We were just in a snowstorm and now we're in palm trees, but it's like not even 50 degrees, so it's still cold outside. But yeah, we're just gonna stop and see the Strip really quick and then we'll get back on the road. Too bad the Strip's shut down.
Yeah,
We could like stop and
not to make a trip.
get
back
drunk and then take a nap and then keep driving.
there.
We could. That would be a really crazy trip.
Yeah.
If you think about it. We're hoping that some like car person would like pull into the gas station so they could be like, oh, cool, flex, what do you got in it? We could be like one JZ VVTi because it's in the trailer and I'm stupid and, you know, tired. So
just
I
have
feel
a
like
sense of
making
humor.
jokes like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to keep the sense of humor when
Yeah.
you're tired. It's windy and shitty out here, by the way. But anyways, we just wanted to do like a quick update because we've done quite a bit of driving and haven't done an update since pretty much right before we stopped at Brandon Wicknick. So we wanted to do an update before we got to Phoenix and stopped to get the Vertex kit. So down the Strip we go. progress, but we did stop to try to see the Hoover Dam, and apparently you're not allowed to bring a trailer in there, so that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Maybe next time.
Maybe we'll see it when we go by.
Yeah, maybe we'll see it doing a drive-by and get like a little video of it. I don't think, I haven't never seen the Hoover Dam. I know you
Only
have
on
it.
TV or movies.
Hopefully we get to see it. They didn't even care. They were like, turn around and leave now.
These are on a bus.
Oh. Reminiscing about stupid shit that we used to do when we were kids, and Morgan here used to eat cat food, and I'm sure that I probably did too. There's a mirror, but we were talking about how our sister would eat dog biscuits, like milk bones, and we were laughing about the fact that she doesn't regret it like we do with Morgan and the cat food. He's like, I regret that, you know? She was like proud of it and loved them. So we're gonna call her and find out if that's something that she still enjoys. And hopefully she answers, because she never answers her phone. She's calling. Hey, Crystal.
Hey lady, what's up?
Nothing, what are you doing?
Just getting ready to go to Montrose.
Oh. So Morgan and I were reminiscing about things that we did when we were kids, and I had a question.
Okay.
Do you remember how Morgan used to eat cat food?
Not distinctly.
Okay, well he does.
Okay.
And we were talking about how you loved milk bones, and I wanted to know if you still like milk bones.
Still, I do not continue to eat milk bones. No.
Crystal used to love those.
I know. They were good, and we were poor, and I was hungry. Milk bones. They're good for you, Brian says.
Yeah, Crystal loved them.
You're calling me to pick on me? Is that what's going on?
No, we're laughing. We're all talking. Crystal, I used to eat ants. Morgan used to eat cat food. I think milk bones is the least worst of all of those. So,
Yeah.
no, not to target you. We're just talking about how, like, obviously we were poor and hungry.
Yeah.
I didn't even bring up the one story that you hate talking about the most.
The Pop-Tart story? Listen to that laugh, girl.
I know, dude, it's a cackle for real. Like, God bless me with everything but a good laugh.
It gets worse with age.
It does get worse with age.
Like a nice gift.
So, it's gonna be right on the right. Boom! We here, thank God. OMG. So Morgan and I had a little bit of a situation, and I guess we were just so stoked about coming down here to get everything. We didn't thoroughly plan out how we were gonna get the Vertex kit in here without damaging anything. And a major concern arose when we arrived in Arizona and opened the back and realized that one of my straps had broken on the 1JZ. And obviously there's fear of the engine like tumbling over JDM body parts. So kind of came up with this idea. First, we went into Lowe's and tried to get a big piece of plywood and have 2x4s cut for the bottom and kind of make a table to lay the body kit on. but the Lowe's that we stopped at can't cut 2x4s. So useless peasants. I'm joking. I'm just really tired and because I am absolutely miserable at this point and falling apart emotionally. After having been in this car for so long, I definitely feel like I'm starting to lose it a little bit. So anyways, now I'm off to Tucson to my friend's house. I literally cannot wait to get there. I just want to shower and chill and eat some real food that doesn't come from a gas station. Amen. Finally made it to Tucson, thank God. I didn't realize that I wasn't quite in Phoenix. I was actually about 45 minutes to an hour north of Phoenix. So there's that, but we're here and my friend's about to make us some food. Vertex kit is safe in the back of the trailer, so I'm happy about that. And I'm gonna shower, we're gonna get some rest and then get ready to drive the 12 hours back home tomorrow. So good night. We're finally heading back home at this point. The journey is almost over. I say that, but we have 12 more hours of driving, but luckily it's going to be back to Colorado and home. And the trip has been fun, but we're sick of being in the car.
Be nice to go home, that's for sure.
Thank God we had a good friend that lives here in Tucson, so we went ahead and just stayed the night and kind of got some rest before continuing our journey back to Colorado. But the guy that I bought the Vertex kit from lives about 45 minutes to an hour north of Phoenix, and I didn't want to take cameras into his house and be intrusive, you know, with his children and family. So I chose to wait to film and show everybody the Vertex kit until right before we start driving again. So I was going to show everybody the Vertex kit, and he was cool enough to give me like the stickers and the stuff that Vertex gave to him. So that was pretty dope. He made sure that I got all the bolts for it, which I'm sure anybody who's bought parts and didn't get the correct bolts knows what a pain in the ass that could be, so thank God for that. And then he gave me a bunch of cool stickers, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And then let's go look at the Vertex kit. It's amazing because right now in Tucson, it's like perfect fall weather of Colorado, so it's really nice. Sorry, that was probably really loud. So the figuring out how to get this in here without body pieces getting damaged on the way back to Colorado with like bumps and stuff we were definitely not prepared, and it was quite a headache, but I think we figured it out. We'll probably make a few stops on the way back just to make sure that nothing has like moved. But when we got to Arizona, we looked, and just from the trailer moving around and the stress on the straps, and the straps that we got probably suck, one of them broke on the 1J, so our concern is definitely the straps breaking and then like this engine tumbling over these body pieces. So our first idea was we stopped at Lowe's and we were gonna have them like cut some pieces of wood to make sort of a table. And unfortunately the workers there didn't have what they needed to cut 2x4s. So we went to the second idea, which was to basically make a net out of nylon rope to kind of levitate some of the stuff above the engine and kind of strap things so they're not moving, because the nylon rope kind of bounces a little bit. But I think we have it in here as secure as we're gonna get it. Yeah. So yeah, this is the whole Vertex kit. I've been waiting a year to get all this stuff and see it. That was a really loud sneeze. And then I just kind of put like some of my clothes on the edges so they're not like rubbing on the sides of the trailer or whatever. So hopefully, pray that nothing moves and everything just kind of stays still inside the trailer, and we should be pretty good. Our only other concern is trying to avoid pretty much just snowstorms on the way back.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a couple moving through New Mexico, so we're gonna take a different route, try to bypass it, because supposedly it's headed east. So check the cameras on.
And it was a severe winter warning, wasn't
supposedly, but you never know with weather. So, but yeah, we're gonna take a different route, try and go a little west of it. Check the cameras in Colorado, so hopefully they'll just be wet when we pass through. So.
Yeah,
you know,
it'll just slow us way down, and
yeah,
I think we're kind of anxious to get this other 12 hours of driving over with. But yeah, super stoked to see what this is going to look like on the car. This is like a dream come true. I've wanted this Vertex kit since shortly after I bought my SC, and I started looking at pictures and kind of deciding what my SC was going to look like. So yeah, it's awesome, and I'm freaking excited. Big booty. So yeah, that's pretty much it. At this point, we might film a little more on the way back. Probably not outside of the car, because obviously as we're heading back home, it's gonna get colder and colder. But we'll try to do some filming on the way back, and then basically just wrap this up when we get home. And you know, yeah, we gotta get back, and he's gotta get back to work and life and you know, stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. It is now 3:45 in the morning, and we just got back to my house, and we are exhausted, needless to say. So it's hard to even think at this point. I think that's probably one of the longest amounts of time I've ever been in a car. So my brain's not functioning properly. I'm trying to be excited about the stuff that I picked up, but it's hard because I'm so tired. So I'm just glad to be home and that this is over. It was fun, but I'm good on any more driving for a while. It's funny to think about how long this trip was, but then thinking about like driving my SC and stuff like that to the events that are down south being like what 3,000 miles or something like that is almost like stomach wrenching. Like, do I want to do that in bucket seats? I don't know. But anyways, so there's pretty much the trip to get the Vertex kit and the 1J, and it was totally worth it. But fuck these car seats right now. Now that this trip's over and I can finally wrap this video up, thank you for watching the video, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the amount of miles that has been driven since we left and took this trip. 2,483.7 miles. Oh my God. Getting 12.5 miles per gallon on average. Oh my God. No.